بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم جميعا. Good afternoon. My name is Mohammad Al-Tayyar. I'm representing His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman, Minister of Energy, who extends his kind and warm regards to everybody here with us today. Allow me to start by mentioning that we had a very rich agenda this morning, so I'm going to have a very difficult task to top off everybody's speeches and panel discussions. So allow me just to get right into it. Your Excellencies, honorable ministers, distinguished guests, it's both a privilege and a pleasure to be with you today at this remarkable global forum, where we come together to celebrate the strength and aspirations of an unstoppable Africa. This theme not only captures our present reality, but also reflects our profound belief that drives all of us at Forward 7 to keep working to empower Africa. The challenge of energy poverty, especially on clean cooking access, affects over 2 billion people worldwide. But it's more than just a statistic. It's a reflection of the countless human stories from communities grappling with the consequences of this issue, impacting both their health, economic stability, and the environment. That is why the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has launched the Forward 7 initiative back in 2021, with the aim of shifting millions of lives who use traditional and harmful clean cooking methods to safer, reliable, and sustainable cooking solutions. At Forward 7, we firmly believe that empowerment has to be true. True empowerment begins with enhancing the quality of life and creating an environment where communities can thrive. We are fast-tracking the efforts to universal access to clean cooking by subsidizing clean cooking kits to thousands of families. We're not merely providing fuel or power, but we're also ensuring that people can breathe cleaner air, as well as enabling women to avoid the exhausting task of collecting firewood and charcoal for hours just to prepare a single meal. Access to cleaner and sustainable energy means granting people longer lives filled with better job prospects and educational opportunities. These solutions allow people to nurture their families in healthy and safe surroundings. I'd like to highlight some examples that this initiative has been working on the past few years, just to give you a sense of the actual projects we are working on and where we're working. First of all, Madagascar. During our project in Madagascar, as part of our Empowering Africa initiative, we focused on enhancing access to cleaner energy, clean cooking, accessibility through connectivity, which actually allowed us to introduce e-health solutions and e-learning solutions in a very holistic manner. Let me shed some light here. When COVID hit the world, there was a flux of initiatives that happened globally. One thing that really was a key thing for us in the kingdom was developing virtual solutions like virtual health solutions and virtual educational solutions. We use that capability to incorporate it into the Empower Africa initiative in Madagascar. This allowed us to introduce electrification, to introduce connectivity, and allow the communities that we worked in to have access to healthcare and education, given by two other ministries that we've been collaborating with, the Ministry of Health in Saudi Arabia and also the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology. This is how these types of problems should and can be solved. It has to be through a collective effort. This is not a single issue that Saudi Arabia is working on its own. No, in fact, we need the world to work with us collectively to try and address this challenge. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Forward 7 initiative is playing a crucial role in supporting thousands of households. I'll give you another example. We have an active project in the Republic of Rwanda We also have another project in the Federal Republic of Nigeria that's trying to help communities switch to LPG cooking by subsidizing the cooking kits to more than 300,000 households. We are providing training programs in the Republic of Ghana and the Federal Republic of Nigeria that aim to raise the awareness of safe handling of cleaner cooking equipment. One of the things that we found is that the consumers and how they interact with the cylinders is quite interesting. There is a fear that this might not be a safe solution to use, so we need to create the right awareness around that. I'm happy to say that we've reached almost 3 million people through this effort, through media campaigns, training workshops, that we focused on different markets, public spaces, and we identified 670 participants that helped transition to cleaner cooking methods, and this was the success story that we had in Nigeria. Throughout our projects, we put the establishment of sustainable and reliable frameworks at the forefront. That is why we have also collaborated with the African Organization for Standardization, also known as ARSO. You need to create the right standards, technical regulations to increase the adoption of some of these solutions. Cylinders come in different sizes, different shapes. We have to create the right standard where this becomes unified, or as we call it, harmonized across the African continent. We're also encouraging cross-cultural engagement. And let me emphasize this. One of the key things that we found is that we have to visit and engage with the communities that we work in. We launched 2 volunteering programs concurrently for the past 2 years. One was in Kenya and the other was in Tanzania. And how do these volunteering programs work? We actually have Saudi students that are very passionate and interested around this space, and we actually give them projects. They have a willingness and opportunity to go and engage with the communities that are impacted by utilizing traditional cooking solutions and showcasing the issue globally through the lens of what we're doing within the Forward 7 initiative. We hope to continue on this volunteering program. There is a lot of excitement in the kingdom. If I would summarize the single word that I think really every student comes back with, I would say life-changing. When you go and you engage with a community and you see the challenges firsthand, I think it's something that changes you for the rest of your life. These projects would not have been possible without the invaluable support of the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our wise leadership for its ongoing commitment to our efforts aimed at promoting sustainable development worldwide. This aligns with the global goals and contributes to crafting an effective action plan to tackle the pressing challenges that societies face today. In closing, I want to stress the significance of our collective efforts. By pooling our expertise and knowledge, we can better serve communities and strive for a brighter, more fair future. Together, let us continue to drive sustainability in actions transforming individual lives, strengthening communities, and shaping a more just and sustainable world. Thank you all. Appreciate your time.